some have contained your childhood only now. That's the feeling you have haven, and for who knows how long you should go and ask Joyce Messier about this. What world are we in? This is the fundamental question. А это из какой категории? Черт его знает. What is this? Чушь какая-то. I don't know.
Glad to
Wait
have
a
been of
minute.
assistance. The little that I know.
Даже это не
Anything
бот.
else?
Tell me about the pines. Can you tell me about the snow? Линчинг. Это надо будет с напарником, кстати. Tattoos тоже напарник. Got some more question. Reality question. There you go. Сейчас. Reality question.
You're back. Good.
Ага.
What can I help you?
didn't
More
go
lessons in
anywhere.
basic reality?
Questions.
My favorite part of the day. Go ahead. Ask me anything.
Так, what is... Fundamentals. What is this?
What is all of this? The scent, the sound, the air.
What world is
What
this?
world?
Ah,
The only one, I suppose. The world of matter. And its pale antipode.
The camera of her mind glides over the surface of the water.
what you
Great
see?
bodies of water. Forest-covered surfaces. Clusters of light where the cities lie. You've seen the montage. We all have. This world is enough. There is a term of endearment they coined for it in the DeLorean century, when humanity was high on this world, discovering more and more of it, these archipelagos included. Elysium.
Что? The world needs eternal. Internet. Что? This one with the evil apes. Что за хрень? Ничего не понял. Что это такое?
It does. There are those who would call it hell.
And
A
what is
term
it?
of hatred that originates, like many such things, with the petro-fascists. Oh,
Так.
you want a picture of the world? There is no complete set yet, dear. They're having some trouble reaching orbit. Great things are difficult to achieve. For now, we're viewing the world from the inside, sideways. We used to think it was a sphere, but that is beginning to look less and less likely by the day. You wouldn't know it from the tabloids, but the ORG nations have been launching weather balloons into the lower ionosphere since the 30s.
ORG, Occident Grad.
There's a steadily increasing trickle of images. Between the big three scientific contributors, they're piecing together a dark grey corona. Yes. Pale covers 72% of the surface. There are grey flares and prominences, even arcs above entire isolas. The images are blurry, but if there was a sphere in there, it certainly looks like it fractured a long time ago.
A cold fear seeps into you.
The pain. What do you mean?
They
Corona?
say there is a rarefied envelope of matter surrounding the darkened disk of our planet. That is, if we are still living on a planet. Or, to speak more plainly, imagine vast swathes of land disrupted by nothingness. I am sorry, dear. It must sound quite terrifying through the acute encephalopathy. Even scientific positivism isn't entirely convinced about what we're dealing with here. But this is one of the greatest questions of our time. Maybe when they get the complete set together, it will jolt us out of our rut, bring us together, however naive it may sound.
The fractured car does feel like it's gonna bring anyone together. And then everything will be okay.
I don't know about things of that scale. My expertise lies in nations and trade routes, one or several layers below everything. But yes, we'll be fine. Don't worry.
Okay.
You may have misimagined it. I don't have the power to convey to you the effect and geometry of the images that depict our world from below low orbit. It's like the crowning of the world. It's insane. Very disco. You'd love it.
I don't care about this. Kind of care about commune. Что за хуйня? Sound like any kind of disco. I'd like to go to.
See? Everyone finds something worth holding on to in this world, however wasted its opportunities.
The cold seeps into you. The air is heavy with 80% humidity. Suddenly, you're conscious of yourself standing there, on whatever this all is. Your arms hang down by your sides.
What is
The Pale is not, technically speaking, part of reality. It is the opposite of reality.
But what is it? A definition.
Okay. The Pale is the most dominant geological feature of the world, Detective. The separative tissue between the islas. It is the inter-islary mass.
Wait, and what is an isol? Okay, what is the pale like?
Achromatic, odorless, featureless. The Pale is the enemy of matter and life. It is not like any other, or anything in the world. It is the transition state of being into nothingness.
Странно.
It's difficult to describe, or even measure. Something whose fundamental property is the suspension of properties. Physical, epistemological, linguistic. The further into Pale you travel, the steeper the degree of suspension. Right down to the mathematical. Numbers stop working. No one has yet passed the number barrier. It may be impossible.
Is it
No,
here?
Detective. We're safe. It begins there, 6,000 kilometers to the north, and even more to the south, east, and west. You are in the middle of the Isla.
As your gaze instinctively turns north, a small black pit opens up in your stomach.
I found it into the word. And there.
Yes. That is enough. Many cities are built much closer.
And there. You
An
point north.
uproar of matter, darling. Rising into the Pale. Rolling. Evaporating even. A great vision. The area of transition between the world and the Pale is called Porch Collapse.
God damn. То есть это альтернативная вселенная. Здесь люди даже еще и спутника не запустили нахуй на орбиту. Не запустили никого, чтобы смотреть на удаление Луны на шарообразную планету.
Imagine a grey coronal mist, cold vapor, marked by spores of an opportunistic microorganism, a mold that's adapted to grow at the edge of the unrest. It's
Oh god.
The most disco thing you will ever see.
You hear your pulse rise. The air feels caustic and cold suddenly.
Так, how much pale is there compared
The
to...
pale outweighs reality 2 to 1. There is more pale than there is matter, and the ratio is slipping.
How?
What do you think, Detective?
It's growing. There is more and more pale.
Precisely. One of the few measurable effects of the pale is that it is expanding at an unknown rate. An intuitive conclusion of that development is that one day the pale will cover everything. But this sort of talk is mostly left to extremists.
Covering that can be where would we go?
Most people, and indeed most private and government sector organizations, entire civilizations and religions even, find handy ways to ignore or downplay that knowledge. I suggest you do the same.
Off we go. You see the hanged man's mouth open.
Wild pale.
One and all. They say pale is death, but for the universe,
Why should we just leave, and the world get left behind?
Surrounded by pale, how do you get from Isola to Isola?
oh, it is so difficult for us.
A squall of birds. Hardware operating in the harbor. Firm. Self-evident.
It is possible to force dimensions on the pale. In modern times, we can even compress its latitude, bouncing radio waves from one end to the other, shortening the path. But it is still hard for humans to navigate the pale without getting lost or having our minds damaged.
The pale can damage our minds.
Extensively. Some say the damage stems from extreme sensory deprivation. Others argue that pale somehow consists of past information that's degrading, that it's rarefied past, not rarefied matter. They call it the blend over of the self. The pale does not only suspend the laws of physics, but also the laws of psychology, maybe history even. The human mind becomes over-radiated by past.
Over-radiation. How does over-radiation
It
feel
feels terrible. Absolutely terrible.
like?
International standards strictly limit civilian travelers to 6 days of pale exposure per year.
Sure. So what? What kind of fucking planet we live in? This is horrible. This is horrible universe.
It's more for her. Way more.
You're not civilian passenger?
No nameless detective of the citizens' militia. I am a member of the entreprenetic business class. I'm cleared and trained for 22 days of pale transit annually.
Someone else you've met may have been exposed as well. The strange grey-haired woman in her lorry.
The lorry drivers passed by. Are you
Up to
overrated?
my gills, officer.
An acidic smile on her lips. It's getting worse every year.
What is anthroponetics?
Entreprenetics is the scientific study of the pale, or a recent iteration of it by way of grad. The study of the pale reaches back 6,000 years. The Pericarnassians called it the Western Plain.
They crossed the western.
There are signs of pre-modern crossings. Successful navigation of the pale relies not just on technical know-how, but intensive psychological preparation. Some of these tactics have been known for thousands of years.
What has anthroponetics changed
Nothing.
them?
We remain powerless before the pale. The only real advance in pale transit is the speed with which an aerostatic craft can pierce it. Less exposure leads